It was a crisp winter morning on December 27, 1991, when Scandinavian Airlines Flight 751, a McDonnell Douglas, lifted off from Stockholm Arlanda Airport for Copenhagen. Moments after takeoff, both engines failed without warning, leaving the aircraft powerless at low altitude. In a desperate bid to avoid catastrophe, the flight crew fought for control of their dying aircraft. Remarkably, all 129 people aboard survived in what would later be called the Miracle at Gottröra. How did a routine winter departure turn into an airborne disaster? And what split-second decisions saved almost every life on board? This is the story of SAS Flight 751. Flight 751 was operated by a McDonnell Douglas MD-81, carrying 123 passengers and 6 crew on a short, scheduled flight. The aircraft had landed late the previous night and was parked outdoors on the cold Swedish tarmac. Despite overnight freezing conditions, the plane was inspected and de-iced before departure. Even so, treacherous clear ice remained bonded to the wings, invisible but deadly. Clear ice is a silent hazard, often transparent and difficult to detect without rigorous physical checks. The official accident report found that SAS procedures at the time did not ensure removal of this invisible ice before takeoff. As the MD-81 accelerated down the runway, the clear ice was still clinging to the wings. At rotation, pieces of this ice broke free and were sucked into the engines. Just 25 seconds into the flight, the right engine began to surge, violently oscillating and losing stable airflow. The crew attempted to throttle it back, but an automatic thrust restoration system countered their inputs, restoring power and worsening the surge. Shortly after, the left engine surged 39 seconds later, and both engines failed within the first 76 to 78 seconds of flight. The Stage 1 stators in both engines were damaged by the surging, destroying the engines and leaving the aircraft with no thrust. With no engines and only a few minutes of altitude, the pilots prepared for an emergency landing. As clouds cleared at about 900 feet, the captain chose a nearby open field near Gottröra for a forced landing rather than risk forested terrain or returning to Arlanda. The first officer asked for landing gear deployment, and the assisting captain confirmed gear down moments before impact. At 121 knots, the MD-81 struck trees. The right wing was torn off, and the aircraft then impacted the ground tail first. The fuselage broke into 3 sections as it slid across the field, but no fire broke out. Despite the violent crash, all 129 people survived. 8 passengers suffered serious injuries. Dozens more had minor ones, but there were no fatalities. Cabin crews calmly instructed passengers on brace positions, contributing to the unusually high survival rate. The Swedish Board of Accident Investigation determined that the root cause was the failure to remove clear ice from the wings before departure. The ingestion of this ice led directly to engine surges and eventual failure of both engines. Contributory factors included lack of pilot training on identifying and correcting engine surges. The ATR system was active and unknown to crew, countering their throttle adjustments. SAS procedures did not emphasize hands-on checks for clear ice, a known hazard for this aircraft type. Despite industry bulletins on clear ice dating back years, the airline's routines fell short of effectively ensuring ice removal. In addition, the crew hadn't been trained to handle rapid engine surge scenarios, and they were unaware of the ATR system's automatic response. Today, SAS and other operators worldwide strengthened procedures for de-icing and ice inspection, especially for clear ice conditions. Pilot training has since been expanded to include engine surge recognition and recovery, and a deeper understanding of automated thrust systems. The Gottröra Miracle remains one of aviation's most remarkable survivals, proving that preparation, skill, and calm under pressure can avert disaster, even when technology fails.
Learn more about aviation safety. Subscribe for more investigation videos.